What's up, y'all? Yeah, I'm Green Bean.
No, turn the mic on.
I'm Green Bean, the Gordon Father. Oh, you. It's on.
Yeah. Well, let's see if it stays, okay? Alright, let's check this track. I don't got nothing yet. Okay. That's not the one I want. Alright, so I'm gonna do a poem about my summer love. It was short, but I made music with two artists named Gavin Duffy and Mary Portzell, or other words, Zell, and Prison Glitch Music. We record a lot together. We're kind of like a dynamic trio. So they were writing this. They're writing a song called "So Delicious," and I had this woman I was really vibing with, and so I wrote a verse about her. And you are absolutely so delicious. You fill my body, mind, and soul with such nutrition. I want to put your art in an exhibition. Showcase your talent, passion, and ambition until your dreams come true into fruition. Loving you entirely is my mission. Don't mind me, I'm just white boy rapping in the kitchen. I know, I'm corny as fuck.
White boy rap.
Okay, what we got here?
White boy rapping in the kitchen.
Some of this track, I ain't getting volume at all. Okay, alright, so there's some weird shit. Alright, so I was like partying from Mississippi Underground. You know, I was like the rain that comes to 4 in the morning and shit. So I just wrote this greedy stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the vibe though. I think we're gonna Alright, so I wrote this song in my house. I do everything. I play the horns, I play sax, flute, keys, all this stuff recorded at my house. I got this poem called I guess Vagrant. You may call me a vagrant, but I'm as rich as they come. I have a wealth of love, so I can't try to fathom. Though I hang with travelers like lizards and bugs, the world is my home, no matter where I'm from. If you see me on the streets, won't you throw me a smile? I think that's all we need every once in a while. Cute minds may pull, open up your doors. You may wake up in the morning, you be missing your chores. My blessings can't be counted by any number. So maybe if we're lucky, then we kick it next summer. You were so kind to lend me your couch, even when I was haggard, just like Oscar the Grouch. I'm on today to the next place, my friend. Thank you for your hospitality once and again. All right, thank you. I got one more. It's called Hand Forged Woman. I know I may look like a hippie. I might be from like another century. I don't really know. Sometimes I don't feel like I fit in. But I think I'm here to bring romance back to this fucking country is what I'm here to do.
Nice shirt.
I want a woman hand forged from the forest. I don't care if she's Scorpio, Sagittarius, or Taurus. Wearing a moss boa and a Tinkerbell skirt. Mascara that she made out of mineral-rich dirt. Weaving a basket beneath a deciduous tree. I'll whisper in her ear, talk elfie to me. Short haircut style, pixie like a fairy. Naked by the waterfall, I'm feeding her berries. Falling in love with our reflections in the water. How did I ground score Aphrodite's daughter? Alright, thanks y'all. Everybody group on around here. Appreciate you. Check out greenbean.killingit on Instagram or The Gourd Father. I'm trying to do that TikTok bullshit so I can reach a larger audience. Have a great night, y'all. Looking forward to hearing everybody else.
You call us back, Green Man? Man, being cool as hell, spreading that love. It's all about spreading that love. It's all about spreading that love. And I love those boots, like cowboy boots.
Ooh, it's a shirt for me.
Yeah. One fine day was wolfing up her, but it was born in couples, sir. No little bug, no 3-eye fall, feline came out, look at dog. Cat dog. Cat dog. Look back in the room, girl, look at dog. Y'all know. Back on Rover, back in town, all the time, Chris with cat dog now. I gotta ride the bus, gotta try to sing along, gotta walk, gotta sing this song. Cat dog. Cat dog. Oh, look at dog. Oh, look at dog. Don't ask me why I know that shit either. You so what dog? I've been on my 90s, Nickelodeon kick. I've been watching Hey Arnold and shit. What's Arnold's last name? Exactly. I was trying to figure out. I was like, damn, we know like Gerald Fuller or something like that, Hilda G. Pataki, we know their names. Like, what the fuck is Arnold's last name? And then I was like, what is their last name? Because they don't call the grandparents by nothing but grandpa and grandma. So I'm like, man, what's their name? Who was Arnold? Anyway, we don't keep this thing going. Y'all ready for the next artist? Let me say, Please put your hands together, clap it up, and show some love for Arissa Renee. If you're clapping, you can see it. I can see you clapping. Dragging on the legs like that. I guess nobody ever told you how you must hold up to. It's you, it's you, it's you. On the bed, on the bed. Is taped on?
Yep. We just gonna go with it. Ian Thomas.
Okay. Hi everyone.
Woo!
It's hard to see. Hi everyone. I see people now.
We see you though.
Okay, cool. My name is Arissa Renee. I am a music artist, a songwriter, a producer, an artist. And
Ow!
I'm gonna breathe.
Hey girl. Take your time.
It's taken me a long time to actually say those words. And I really just want to give a big shout out to WordUp. When you say that, like, it's a journey, like, I'm really starting to realize that life is a journey. Because, man, I'm about to turn 21 next month. So that's super exciting. But I feel like with me kind of entering this phase of life, it's almost like this veil is starting to be lifted. I'm starting to ask myself certain questions like, who do I actually want to be in the world? So to get up here and say I represent the arts and music is like really big to me. So before I get into the song, ta-da, you guys can see I have a few of these sitting out front, but I have my very first, can I get a drum roll? I have my very first headline opportunity. And yeah, I'm just like super excited. Like I said, it's I'm in a phase of like finding myself. So knowing that people are seeing me and wanting to give me platforms is like phenomenal. So I've been working with some of my friends over the past few weeks. We've been really hustling to put together something so special. So it's this Friday, December 6th at the Dark Room. Like I said, I have a few of these sitting out front right there, so please check it out. The show is called From the Heart, and I wanted to title it that because I just want to use this opportunity to share more of myself. And this has really, in the curation of this whole show, has been a crazy kind of mental battle because I'm having to explore more parts of myself so that I can give something that is authentic to the people who are listening. So the song I'm going to be doing today is called Love Reluctance, and it's the first song off of the track list. So I'm going to give y'all a little sneak peek. You know, like when they, you be at the mall and they shine one shoe. Yeah, that's what this is going to be. So yeah, I'm ready to get into the track whenever. Like I said, this is called Love Reluctance, and it's about being scared to put both feet in the water. So of course I wrote about it. Yeah, I got some snaps like that. Beautiful. Yes. Yes. How could you walk in my life like that? Yeah, baby, how could you walk off track on my like that? I paying no attention, working on my bedroom blues. Now I'm counting every second till the day that I see you. I was guarded, I protected, all the way to Baton Rouge. Now we go in new direction, close connection. And I'm really trying to keep my cool. Now to where I kinda need to think this through, yeah. 'Cause the doubt's moving in, and I'm trying to find the truth beauty. Don't confuse it, I'm on the way, just be patient. Steady in this race, I got a few more paces to take. Now I need a little space on the escape from my embrace. Ignore when I'm embracing. Don't let it do it, it's feels like a break from soul. I am so broken. Oh, you. What's the matter? You can tell me all you want. Hey, I'm so broken. It's true. Please don't stay up, 'cause I've been better. You can feel my love, feel my love. Yeah. If I gave you a chance, promise not to take it, baby. I haven't learned my lesson and pray for a blessing. God, it better be. There's lots to discover, too much to uncover. So let's leave it up because what you wanna be my love, more than just a friend. And I got some issues from some broken promises. Like happiness is so complicated. Chip on my heart, you've been validated. Get on my nerves, you be aggravated, but you touch on my soul, got me activated. Swear you pick up my reverberation. Got it in mind, get patient. Lift up my spirit so elevated. Love is something in commemoration. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. What's the matter? You can tell me all you want. Hey, I am open. It's true. Be honest. I've been better. You can feel my love. You love if you guys are free this Friday, December 6th, December what? Where's it gonna be? I wasn't even listening. Imagine being on a media flight.
Make some more noise for us. This is that song was fire. Like instant classic. Like I want to hear it again. Like that shit was noise. Noise! You know what I'm saying? Noise! I love some good art. I got the goose pimp. She was on stage. You ever get the goose pimp? Was one get given to you? Yes. I was like, yeah, fuck them up. How the goose pimp is? Yes. Yes. More fire art. More fire. More fire. More fire. We're gonna keep this thing going. If you're ready for the next artist, I'm gonna say, Please put your hands together, clap it up, and show some love for Baba V. Give it up, give it up, give it up.
I want y'all to bear with me. I'm kind of new at this. Bob Beaton's been writing since he was 14. That takes me all the way back to civil rights movement. So, I just want to read a few things to you. In the court, the verdict is still out. This is about a 49-year-old love to my wife. Drift with me. I press my beard against her shoulder at pillow's edge, and take my arm and perch it across the small of her back. My hand falls on the fleshy form, a reminder of the woman, young, who once was, is now fuller. From childbirth and the weight of years, we are older now, often reminded of our infirmities, but in that darkness, we do not feel alone. Passionate, yet comfortable, the gray of my gray meets the gray of her gray, and we create another dimension. She doesn't walk as fast. I ache more now. Holding her, we measure together the distance from youth to return. Some things about love must change. As I drift to sleep, I hear the sound of her breath and know that walking together is a gift once more. This bed we have shared for a long while now is losing each other. It will not be easy, unwanted, and too soon. So in this space, just sleep with me. Let me hold your body and your soul. And in the morning, shall it be allowed, we will celebrate another day of whimsical, mature connection. And yes, dear, I did remember. It is Valentine's Day. Thugs. The spread of weapons in my community creates the murder of young black men, justification of drug wars, rationale for crimes, disconnected from respect, education, and community pride reduces to automatic weapons. You might as well accept directions from the Ku Klux Klan. Shot through center mass, head resting on steering column, you puffed up your ego. Destructive sag has killed your brother. It's obvious who rules, not anyone who lives here. The suggestion of conspiracy never crosses anyone's goddamn mind. Just another statistic on the coroner's table. No more hanging tree. Tar and feathers is our style. Burnt bodies wrapped around naked trees gives way to bullet-riddled corpses in the middle of State Street. No questions about who is responsible. Blame Mr. Remington if you want. Who takes responsibility for the miseducation of black consciousness? Thugs keep killing each other. It creates a boom in the white-owned black business, funeral home business. There are many ways to destroy the black family. Most effectively, the indiscriminate gun. Ponder this. Why should anyone else destroy you when you are doing such a wonderful job your own self? Give all thugs and gangbangers a scholarship, a full scholarship to Genocide University. Your graduation is hereby guaranteed. James Cool Papa Bell. Many of you don't know this, but he resided in St. Louis and I grew up with him. Fast can never describe in full description the reality of his ability. In order to understand how good he was, you would have to relearn physics. Then and only then would you understand how the fraction of his being could be that way. Close to a full understanding of the power of just one member of the Negro League, putting a bat in his hand was like giving the medicine man a spirit staff. The ball would fly so high that airports would reroute airplanes. Birds going south changed their directions. It was a mystical thing when he did strike the ball. The heavenly bleachers would send down a noticeable cheer. Fences never contained much of what he sent their way. Over and over, the balls would find visitation to hometown windows. His glove was like the local target. Nothing got past. Everything stuck. A bunch, a hard line drive, it never mattered which. He had cheetah in both feet. Cool Papa Bell was the best baseball ever had to offer. He truly honored the sport of the common man. None could fill his shoes. The only thing he could never run down was the white sports writer's respect. And this last one may be familiar to you is called Kaepernick. Kaepernick, you sit. You sit on the sidelines. Sit for what is fair. Sit for what is right. Sit for what is just. Kaepernick, you sit on the sidelines. Sit for those that had to ride the back of the bus. Sit for the lunch counter boycotts. Sit for the night riders beating. Sit for the burning cross lynchings. Kaepernick, you sit on the sideline. Sit for the racial profiling. Sit for the murder of innocent black men. Sit for the Jim Crow verdicts. Sit for the 20-year sentences given to a black man for looking at a white woman. Sit for the bombing of southern black churches. Kaepernick, you sit on the sidelines. Sit for the lie of a constitution that is supposed to protect me. Sit for job discrimination. Sit for unequal education under the law. Sit for a legal system that gives unjust sentences to 65% of the men that look like me. Kaepernick, sit on the sidelines. Sit for the flag that hates my kind. Sit for the economic injustice that keeps me down. Sit for the red line in my neighborhood. Sit for the white expectation and greed. Kaepernick, you sit on the sideline. Sit for all the bones and shackles at the bottom of the sea. Sit for the 500 years of slavery. Sit for the women that were hung upside down where their babies were cut out of them. Sit for all of the raped daughters and the castrated sons. Kaepernick, you sit on the sideline. Sit for black people's right to vote. Sit for my father's military service. Sit for the return of sit for the return of the GIs that came home as banished Negroes. Sit for the Tuskegee Airmen getting recognized generations later. Kaepernick, sit on the sideline. Sit for the unjust that has not yet been attained. Sit for all of those who are too broken to sit for themselves. Sit because God called you to sit. Kaepernick, sit for me. Sit for them. Sit for the brown man. Sit for the red man. Sit for the yellow man. Sit for the women and children. Sit for the unborn. Kaepernick, you sit on the sidelines for them all.
Man, what's going on? For Dr. Oh man, that was really dope. Getting a chance to hear that catalog, that was nice. The first one really got me. I feel like I don't really get a chance to speak to my elders a lot about their perspective on love, like with having like a long relationship since our relationship be over fast and mother.
We're gonna keep this thing going. Y'all ready for the next one? Please put your hands together. Please put your hands together.
Clap it up and show some love for LeVon. He on his way up. Make some more noise for LeVon.
If I gave you my love.
How you doing? Y'all having a beautiful night. I got a couple pieces for y'all. I'm gonna start it off pretty light. We're gonna start it off top of my day with I shouldn't have to tell you that my life matters. And transition to other piece. I shouldn't have to tell you that my life matters. That should go without saying because I'm human. But my beautiful skin is black, nostrils large, hair coils when I sweat. I step with the confidence of a reigning king. Even though in this death pit of a country, my life has been thrown into the ring. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, but when I'm pulled over for a non-violent crime, it's God's name line I ring. Begging to be protected because your hands are on your weapon. I'm not even a threat. I'm sitting in the car praying that you don't approach this car spraying. Officer, I'm just trying to make it home like you. My license and registration is already in hand because I know I can't take any chance reaching towards my pants. You're already in your firing stance. What description do I fit today? I'm surely not him. I have a different face. The only thing we have in common is skin. Officer, if you shoot me today, I'll surely hunt you through a hashtag that trends. Here we go again. The protest begins, night falls, and fires light the sky. The media will find ways to paint me as an animal, so you seem heroic in shooting me down. Just as toxic as the gas is they're pointing to the crowd. Shooting my friends with rubber bullets for standing up for my rights. Desensitized to those shots still making the same sound. You don't even realize you're being desensitized to looking at oppressed people and firing rounds. That badge of yours is more feared than my skin amongst the masses. But the media is only talking about what's been looted. They don't understand. That's our way of yelling. Because we realize our voices have been muted. Why are we even yelling in the first place? I shouldn't even have to tell you that my life matters. It should go without saying. Because I'm human. Appreciate y'all. That piece was inspired by the Mike Brown tragedy that also wrote a beautiful place once family. So I absolutely appreciate that honor to be here. Unfortunately, I have another piece very similar, much more recent situation. So if I hear a brother Sonia Massey, Springfield, Illinois. This piece is dedicated to her. I'm tired of this emotional roller coaster. The highs not even high, and the lows couldn't get lower. The fear of the police as I'm looking over my shoulder. I can feel my heart get colder. The weight on my heart is heavy as boulders. Police shoot us like we deserve it. They enter our homes and become the threat we called about. Can't even say it was a mistake the way they called it out. Do you even fucking see us? We can't even rebuke evil spirits in the name of Jesus in our own homes. We're not even safe in our own homes, even when they have body cameras on and they know it's on. That's why they threaten us when we record on our phones. Another name on a list that's way too long, turning into a debate about a law that won't change. Another cop using us as free target range. Another conscious decision to kill us. But they'll say he was insane. Why do you keep hiring insane cops? When is it going to stop? Just tell me that it's not. Be as honest as you are in the moment before the shots. The power you feel knowing you can and will take another life from us again shows so clear. I fear I am integrating my people into a burning house. Dr. Martin Luther King's greatest fear. I hold that quote near and dear as I write this currently in tears. Dr. King, you were right. We are not living in your greatest fear. The heat of the fire is burning wild and completely out of control. The words they use before they pour more lighter fluid on. Just to remind us that they have no fear. But that's the exact justification that's going to get them through it, and at a rapid pace. How can you be trusted to protect and serve the same people you'll look directly in the face and say, I swear to God, I'll shoot you in the fucking face. Then moments later, bang, bang, bang. You won't even say her fucking name. Sonia Massey. Sonia Massey. Sonia Massey. Say her name, you fucking coward. She already rebuked you in the name of Jesus. That's the name that carries power. You were only in her home to look for a possible prowler. You came in and became the prowler. You gave her instructions that led to her destruction. Even when we do right, we can't live. Something's got to give. There's way too much bad blood spilled over time, all because you feel like your level of authority needs to shine. This shit makes me regret my service to this piece of shit country sometimes. Because why did I go and fight? To protect whose rights? Obviously not the rights of the people who look like me. Maybe the rights of that officer who did exactly what he wanted. On average in this country, he's one of 600. At this point, it's hunting. At this point, it's haunting to know that I gotta raise black kids in this broken-ass country when my life is in danger of being taken away from them, when I'm the one that's supposed to protect them. Every day is another threat to me, losing them. Statistically, just by the daily effect of them growing older, they inevitably move towards that age group where names end up on folders, dates carved into boulders and lowered into the ground. While a guilty cop is home safe and sound, and I'm supposed to just control my urge to load up some rounds, and that's what I just stop right now. Peace. Thank y'all for your time. My name is Levon. You can find me on TikTok at OG Levon314.
Okay.
You can find me on Facebook at Levon Banks. I just released my first book. It's available for pre-order right now on Amazon. It's one of the best new releases out right now. It went #1 first week. It's called Once a Marine, Always Levon. If y'all want to find it, and you look up my TikTok, it's a link for it in the bio as well. I appreciate y'all again. That TikTok name is OG Levon314. Thank y'all for your time.
Oh yeah, make some noise for Levon. Trying to make spitting that real, man. We got some dope artists so far. Like everybody been hitting, you know what I'm talking about? Got me feeling good. Y'all feeling alright? Yeah, y'all ain't had y'all no edibles yet. Y'all need to go holler at Green Girl and get you one of them edibles. But I'm telling you, if you do get one of those edibles, eat half of it, okay? Don't eat the whole thing. Because you want to get home. And, you know what I'm saying, I won't have to call you an Uber because you sleep on the couch and shit when the show over, because sometimes they be a little strong. Can you say strong? Yeah, actually, they real strong. We're going to keep this thing going. Our next one is a comedian. Everybody say jokes. You know what you do when you hear a comedian, right? You laugh. Yeah. See, I'm not a comedian. I'm a poet and stuff, so you ain't gotta laugh at me. But don't ever laugh. Don't be holding in your giggles. That makes you constipated. I'm telling you, when you try to hold in your giggles, it makes you constipated. I'm telling you. Every time you stop your joy, you be constipated. Your back will be dead. We're gonna keep this thing going though. Please put your hands together. Clap it up and show some love for Paul Howard.
Hello? Yeah, I'm always wondering when I'm supposed to eat that, like, holiday 50 milligram edible. It's like, is it time yet? How long are we chilling with this Netflix? You know, it's like, when do I use this brand new paintbrush that I use? Can I, like, drop it in the gallon of paint yet? Can I wear these new jeans in the forest? Can I get attacked by my chow chow and she bites a hole in my jeans? And catches me up with the latest trends of having holes in your pants. But no, she's just warning me. She's like, I'm here. You know, she doesn't draw blood, just pierces the armor. Thank you everyone for coming. I just got an achievement. Oh, double achievement. I'm streaming. It's got a galaxy. We're running a little low on staff tonight, so I'm doubling as security, so don't round. And don't worry, I'm not packing. I actually swing a hammer for a living. I got my truck outside with a bunch of tools in it, with a bunch of sawzalls and whatnot. I was born with the sawzall. So don't catch me outside. I think we got enough sense for one political joke. I'm pretty sure by looking at me, you guys can tell how my dad voted. Absentee. You know, he struggled to show up twice a decade. You know, couldn't even show up for our country. You know, he's mailing it in, tuning in, turning off, and dropping me off at the train station. Anyway, grand evening to everyone. I think we should begin with a fun salutation.
You may be wasting ticket.
Don't worry. But don't worry, I tracked my pops down. You know, thank God for the internet, am I right? Can I carry this thing right now? No. These police are back, right?
Yes. One for you and the other for your duplicity. Yes.
I like driving. Anybody ever been a delivery driver? Like a pizza delivery driver? First job? Well, I never was. I'm a carpenter. I just go job to job. But I was thinking about being a delivery driver. And I know if you show up in some neighborhood, you don't just want to like zoom up in that delivery car and then shine the spotlight like on the house. You got people running out the back doors. Also, you don't want to just like be cruising through the neighborhood like at a very like steady pace with the pizza in some neighborhoods. So predominantly not Caucasian. Because if you did that, you'd be like, oh, it must be, you know, cousin or aunt or, you know, somebody. You know, they're walking out in the front yard like, hey, we ordered pizza. You know, you roll up with that spotlight, you roll up with that, or you roll up with that steady flow. No, I'm not doing that. I just, it's the standard, you pull up the stop sign, you stop, you get that Kirkwood stop, 'cause that's where I'm from. So you go kind of, and then, roll through, a little bit of a roll, and then you pull up to the house like any normal human would roll up to any house. That's what you do. And I just don't, you're just not like, so we don't have the 30-minute Domino's guarantee anymore where you get the pizza for free. It's not worth it. Although, we probably should institute that with these EVs and whatnot. Anyway, I got 30 seconds left. I was at Aldi the other day, and they got all the different kinds of ground beef, ground loin, ground chuck, ground beef, ground sirloin, extra ground loin. And I went to Trader Joe's, and they got this brand name brand ground beef. And I'm looking through the labels, and it's like ground chuck Norris, It's got like 2% fat and 98% lean beef. And then next to it was this extremely lean, it's Olympic Bruce lean Wagyu beef, I was like, oh my God, it's like 99% lean beef and 1% body fat on these cows. I'm like, where did these cows from? They're like out there in the pasture doing 5Ks and incline bench presses and Ninja Warrior courses and sparring with those Australian kangaroos you see online. Anyway, my name is @Paul Halloran on Instagram. You know where it's at, St. Louis, Missouri, WordUp, open mic.
Y'all make some noise for Paul Halloran. Y'all are hilarious. I swear y'all crazy, you killing me. That was what type of neighborhood? You knew what he was trying to say. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand. We black people, we don't be having no patience because we be getting shit on everywhere. But it is a real thing to pull up in a black neighborhood and be nervous. Nigga, we do that shit and we from there. So I ain't never heard of a Kirkwood stop before. What the fuck is a Kirkwood stop? That's real. That sounds like you just pull up and yell, hey, real hard. Kirkwood stop. Hey! That's a Kirkwood stop. That should be hilarious. Y'all ready for the next artist over here to say, uh-huh? Please put your hands together, clap it up. It's time for some bars, man. It's time for some bars. Make some noise for the lyricist.
Yo, hi. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, brother? Hi. Anyway, I'm Pete Lyricist. I got some voice, like you said. Today I'm going to start y'all off with a poem that I wrote a while back, but still hit today. I say, flowing set my soul free. It could be a rap, a poem, on beat or no beat. I run the streets, have and have beat, but I'm here to breathe, not to leave. Well, at least until after I accomplish some things. I've got talent from experience, some naturally. I do what's good and what's bad for me, but don't be mad at me. I take and give advice, that's the better half of me. It has to be, because the bad in me is the mad in me, plus the sad in me. When I look, all I see is a crowded path, not one way. But don't wait for me. Hold on, let me run that back. I got carried away with those. It's like, I do what's good and what's bad for me, but don't be mad at me. I take and give advice. That's the better half of me. It has to be, because the bad in me is the mad in me. Plus the sad in me. There is no glad in me. When I look, all I see is a crowded path. Not one wait for me, but don't wait for me. I find my way eventually, but I gotta chill patiently. It's overbearing me, a burden. Somebody carry me. I heard a lot of care for me, but are they really there for me? I'm worried about my sanity, flaring up dramatically, rapidly actually. No, this ain't all make believe. I'm scared to see my mama leave. Laughs turn to memories, friends turn to enemies. I turn to the closest kin to me. Nothing's ever kin to me. I'ma always have to lead from the start to the finish. Even when I'm sinning, God is forgiving me, because there's a gift that I've been given, and I'm having that gently. To me, ain't this shit for me. Ooh, and epiphany. I'm taking my authority. I'm laughing when they ruin me, because when all fails, they pass the torch to me. That's that. You know what I'm doing, acapella. I'm just filling it out. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm stepping out my element. And it's a bunch of stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna do this last piece real quick. Alone I'm raising my son. His mother is ex. I used to love her to death though. Can't even flex. But I'm going to the next. I ain't worried about her. I've got relationship goals. I can't achieve them with her. I'm never going back to you know who. I gotta prove my mama she ain't raised no food. Ain't no more feeling blue. I'm 32. I left those feelings back at 22. To be honest, our son's better off with me than you. Saying being rude to be a parent, you barely got a clue. And if that wasn't true, then it'd probably be a better you or better us. But instead, you neglected us. I'm giving in, you giving up. Going off like time is up. And girl, I hate the arguments. Because the heart isn't a toy to play around with. Like kids running around shit real quick. And it's sad. When our son misses his mama, you can see him when you wanna. I promise it's not a problem. You shouldn't have gave a life. If you ain't want that life, maybe one day we will, but right now the timing ain't right. But we been cool and we be chillin'. I be vibing and you feel it. Anything that you want, I'ma get it. Cause I spoiled my son. You know I love you, my son. I'm protecting you, son. I'ma lecture you, son. I put the guns down and hang them with the rope for you, son. I ain't joking, my son. Don't be hopeless, my son. I'm saying. Remember to stay focused, my son. Ain't no real friends, these niggas are like vultures, my son. Don't get caught up in your feelings, hoes will hurt you, my son. They for everyone, son. Be educated, my son. I'm saying. You wanna be a leader, my son. Lead by example is the only thing we have to do, son. You can always call your pops if they after you, son. I really only want the best for you, son. That's what I live to see, son. And that's my legacy, my son. That's all I'm gonna do for y'all this time, you know. I done lost track of time because I do got another piece, but I ain't heard it every. You know, I now I'm motivated. Now I'm motivated. Alright. So this is new piece I've really been working on. I haven't dropped it. So it's a rough draft and really nobody heard it. So
Stop playing, real
this
simple.
and I didn't write it, so it just was all over here. So hopefully I'm gonna just do it how I feel. Like I don't even see y'all right now, I'm gonna do it like I'm in the studio.
Okay.
We in a place of no judgment, right?
Right.
So don't laugh about my singing. Girl, you make me wanna sing to you, make me wanna share my dream with you, be the king for you. There's no limits to the things we do. Girl, you make me wanna sing to you. Can I sing to you? Girl, you make me wanna sing to you, make me wanna share my dreams with you, be the king for you. There's no limits to the things we do. Tell me, baby, can I sing to you when I ain't even a single? Girl, you heaven sent, you got me out my element. You speak about your past relationship when it's irrelevant. You're intellectual, the sapiosexual, mystique, little lady got me damned if I let you go. It's the energy, I swear I love your energy. I'll have it for infinity without the conflictions. Peace will be on bad days, as stinky as ashtrays. Don't make that sad face, we ain't partying on mad ways. Cause it's something about the way that you smile. You got the prettiest brown. I'm here to say for a while. I'll be the first one to admit it's hard to find this love is blind and I ain't trying to quit. Yeah. You say you coming from a mutual space. Don't doubt you got a beautiful face. I hate to push you away, Let's take a stroll on the usual pace. Sunsets with ocean views of the waves. You not the typical babe. Magnetism is what's causing the day. Like a teen, I wanna call you a cake. You got me calling, okay? Tunnel vision when you walk in my way. Baby steps, you say it's all that it takes. I hope this calling ain't fake. The way you stall is like you wait for mistakes. Let's take each other like we're starving for plates. Potatoes, broccoli, and steak. If feeling you is a crime, then it's a case. You're the drug, and I think I've been laced. Baby, stand up and say, girl, you make me wanna sing with you. Make me wanna share my dreams with you. Be the king for you. There's no limits to the things we do. Girl, you make me wanna sing with you. Can I sing with you? Girl, you make me wanna sing with you. Make me wanna share my dreams with you. Be the king for you. There's no limits to the things we'll do. Tell me, baby, can I sing to you? When I ain't even a singer. Girl, you make me wanna sing you a song. Your black dress and my secret cologne. Combine when we are alone. When in the moment, no disturbance from phones. You like my home, you say it's cozy. You want the fireplace song? Or we can stargaze outside on my balcony. As the moonlight shines, building up our alchemy. You believed in me when they was down and had my mental rerouted from being found and I love it. In case apocalypse and you're the one I'm stuck with, we ain't kicking the bucket. I'll show you why you can trust it, so trust it.
Right?
Damn, I forgot. I ain't even gonna lie. I was vibing like a mug.
You was vibing with you, bro.
I told y'all it was a rough draft for real, and I ain't never spit it out loud like for a crowd. So, you know what I'm saying? That's it, though.
Thank
Y'all
you.
let
Make some noise one more time for Deep Lyricist. Yeah. We got the lovers out tonight. We had a couple of different. I kicked off with some good energy. All the lovey-dovey. It's been a lot of love and revolution going on. We're going to keep this thing going. How feeling? Y'all feeling all right? Good. Yes, this next artist coming to the stage. This is a member of Squad Fam Gang Gang. Because once a member of Squad Fam Gangs, always a member of Squad Fam Gang Gang Squad Fam. Please put your hands together, clap it up, and show some love for Breathe with Breathe.
I love you, Bree.
I love me too. Like, that's why y'all meeting everybody. Why not really is a player in the community? He's a really activist. He's a member of Black Men Build. He represents
This is about you.
No, Ronnie Amin was an amazing person. If you have not connected, he got some flyers, and I know it's about some good shit. So connect with Ronnie Amin. Anyway, hey y'all, I'm Bree. I got these books, and this one's called Be Positive. Fuck Toxic Positivity. Y'all know about this book? Okay, so few people. This book is some in-depth affirmations. Y'all know how people be like good vibes only, but we don't only experience good vibes. So this got some in-depth affirmations that's encouraging us to connect with everything we feel to create genuine peace and happiness, not just that surface level shit that we've been taught to kind of put on. I also got this cute little button, if y'all want a button. And then this right here, like 5 or 6 months ago, I actually published my fourth publication, and it is a children's journal. Y'all bring all the kids, everybody for the kids. So it's actually a children's journal. And in the beginning, it just kind of goes over the importance of journaling, the benefits of journaling, and then it got some blank pages for your babies to express themselves, however, whenever. So that's what I got. And sorry, y'all, I bought my stuff, but I left my phone. Frank, can you bring my phone? I'm gonna read some new shit for y'all. Can I read some new shit for y'all?
Yes, I'm going to find this. Exclusive.
And I'm also about to take y'all off track a little bit because I'm not doing this shit for the lovers.
I ain't fucking it.
One of my biggest downfalls has been being compassionate to broke niggas. See, broke niggas be manipulative because they need to come up. Always acting like they down and they look, just waiting for some shit to fall through, but they ain't put a single thing in motion. Just sitting there hoping for the money to fall in their lap. They don't make a little change, don't know how to act. See, a broke nigga can be a downfall if you let it. And I'm not talking about an actual man with a plan to gain and maintain generational wealth. I'm talking about niggas with no sense of self, thinking that he gotta have the latest shoes, always rocking a knockoff Gucci belt. They designer wearing ass niggas is one of my triggers. I ain't even gonna hold you. And I understand the desire to acquire designer shit is internal, but shit, I ain't even trying to hold you. Show the way yourself. It's a mentality. Niggas trying to get rich but lack internal wealth. That's what I mean when I'm wrong. Hey, I ain't got that much in my account myself, but I hold myself accountable for my success or lack thereof. A broke nigga will always claim he up next. Ain't even took off the gloves. Niggas scared to get their hands dirty, get it out the mud. One of my biggest downfalls has been being compassionate to broke niggas. Bitches too. These hoes will try to side story you out your shoes, out your feet. And every nigga face they be hoping for a little piece of cheese, right? Broke hoes ain't got no common decency. They be so needy, they'll do anything for attention or an attempt to get over on somebody or something. And again, I ain't rich by any means, but I also don't go out with no money, no nothing, expecting niggas to buy me drinks and give me free weed. Proofs who like shit sweet, they a different type of delusion than me. One of my biggest downfalls has been being compassionate to broke niggas. Bitches too. And while I continue to show compassion, I just know it ain't worth it. Because I got shit to lose. And let's take this really quick, y'all. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Last one, go in through your nose, hold it, and out through your mouth. I'm in the mood to be kissed gently on the cheek. In the mood to be held tightly by a fine black man as he tells me something sweet. I'm in the mood to be sweet talked and appreciated. In the mood to engage in conversation that makes it seem like we go back for ages, but we just met. Our connection is ageless. That's my best friend. I'm in the mood to be real then, but held with gratification at the end. Held and shown off, talked about with pride. He's so proud of me. And it shows every time he speaks. I'm in the mood to meet my mom. And that's that little short piece to get us on a different level, because it ain't just fucking. So, if you would like to connect with me, you can connect with me on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok at Breathe Like a Breath of Fresh Air with Bree, and that's BRI. I'm also the Limeade Lady. What that means is I make fresh juice every weekend. Now until January, I actually have a special on my detox plans. So if you connect with me at the Limeade Lady, you can get some info on some fresh juice and some healthy, delicious vegan meals as well. All right, y'all.
One quick thing, Lukai, before you send them out, I don't know whose phone that is that keeps going off, but if you could please silence that phone. Well, what is it? It's annoying me now at this point. Oh, okay, well, stop by. No, don't stop by. Keep by. With that old school, can't even help yourself with the shoulders that start moving. We're gonna go ahead and keep this thing going. This next one is y'all already heard his name, fortunately. And everything that Bree said about him rings true, but I ain't gotta have too much to say. Please put your hands together, clap it up, and show some love for a phenomenal individual. Make some noise for Ronnie Amin.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Y'all sure y'all doing good?
Yeah.
Y'all also somebody for money? Y'all hiding? So I had a piece that I'm working on. Newish. So I'm walking through. I'm probably about 75, no, about 60%. So I'm trying to develop this piece where I'm acknowledging and giving homage to organizations that are doing some phenomenal work in St. Louis. Organizations that are committed to serving our people, uplifting our people, curating spaces that keep us safe. So I got about 13 organizations listed in the poem, but I'm trying to shoot for 30. So this is, I'm working on it. This is a draft. Don't judge me too harsh. I'm sensitive. I got no self-esteem. I long to be in alignment with the long line of men and women who can be committed for their commitment to refinement. And those that find the time to identify that why that crept inside and seek to defy the rights, that speak to the rights of the wise to rise in peace and skies beyond the sky that disguises our pathway home. I want to be home. And I want to be home among those whom I know as family, in whose hands be a mother's love and a father's support, and both consort to sort a better family life where we are led to invite kin into our dens of warm living rooms and graciously giving room for the living and giving room to live in our purpose and feeling worthless is not welcome in a space of wellness because we be well. We be the wells from which others can draw sustenance, and such it is when we are in right relationship. And that is the way it is. We don't have to augment and add to be valued, igniting hope by being whole. Just something we shall do, be in the place where we can be safe and never felt conflicted from the afflictions born from the blows of self-hate and cold switches, or from bold sticks gripped by foreign hands that keep trying to sweep the impressions made by our feet, because they're Creole souls with a Creole soul uplifting the better half past the sea level of the Atlantic. And at glance, it seems like we have no such place. But if I was a gambling man, I would place best that we do, because I see the resilience in you. I see the inner freedom of communities centered upon grace, where a collective of black healers reside to guide our sights back to the horizon that we collectively haven't seen since we were powered by Ubuntu and Uhuru. Moreover, we travel the gravel of Sankofa to see that we are the dream that once seemed impossible, a thought imposed, but now imposes we boldly hold against those who oppose our mission. St. Louis strong, not only in name, but in action, that shifts men and women for testimonies that fit in like shoes, that move our body through miles of rough terrain to gain the places that we are destined. And that's when we will be acquainted with the positions that we are best in, sharing parts of us without death or incision, insisting that life begets life. And our wish is to live it together. And we are better in places for people. We are a city of survivors that won't sit in dismay, but MacGyvering our day-to-day and making a way out of no way with the aid of the one who created us in investor modes, and we shall hold that this is our hour. We own it, our moment, holding the goals of peace and power, and this is freedom, because I want to be free. So next week, I have the whole poem written because I want to perform it at this year's Kwanzaa celebration at Better Family Life. So y'all come out. It's a beautiful atmosphere of community and us and business. So come on out.
Yeah.
So I got one more poem, and you say? You said that. Before I even say hi, it's imperative that you know that my goal isn't simply to buy you. And I know that this seems much off the norm, but I yearn to touch that soft and warm place inside of you. And in no way am I referring to that private part, but the part so private that exists within the corridors of your heart, reserved only for those who deserve to serve within the sanctity of your everyday. Observing your essence in every way. Yeah, that's what I desire. And what I desire and who I am are the same. So before you even inquire about my name, know that we were first acquainted on a different plane of existence. So before your resistance to this insistence that our conversion was conceived and decreed by a force greater than we, I humbly ask that you just please confer with this energy, or you're in a hurry, about what they both serve and observe, sounding upon the better, eagerly expounding upon the laws of greed to the letter, having magnitude and direction like the properties of a vector, enabling me to touch you so deep without my pelvis being covered by the wetness of your neck. Inhale this truth and be
You ever been humble before? Yeah, I got out the shower thinking I was fresh and shit, you know what I'm saying? Thinking I was like hella fire. And then my finger brushed behind my ear and it was musty. Behind my ear was musty after the shower. I ain't never had no musty. This is sweet old. I think you ain't never had no musty. Or some of y'all can smell your earrings right now. Got me fucked up. And some of y'all probably got some rank belly buttons right now. Yeah, smell your belly button. I'm talking about shit. I'm the only one that be having musty parts, so it's not just me. It's okay. Y'all real bougie for that. Acting like your ears ain't never been musty. It's skull cap. It's skull cap season. I would say you be wearing, you got glasses behind your ears musty. If you wear glasses every day, you probably got musty behind your ears.
I feel like you taking shots. I just took my glasses off just to make sure. I just run my finger behind my ear.
If you got on glasses and a ball cap behind your ears musty, I don't care what you say. Anyway, we're gonna keep this thing going. If y'all ready for the next artist over here, you say, come on with it. Let me hear you one more time. Let me hear you one more time. Say, come on with it.
Come on with it.
Say, come on with it.
Come on with it.
Please put your hands together, clap it up, and show some love for Lucid Serenity.
I'm ready to go right now. I'm ready to go right now. I'm seeing blue, I'm seeing the sky. I'm looking back like this could have stayed.
Awesome, amazing. The audience and everyone who has come out so far. It's been such an honor to be in the audience, to receive, to experience, and just to share space with you guys. I realized I'm around a lot of warriors. I said, oh, look at all these warriors in here. And I'm so grateful and honored to be amongst you guys. Like, okay.
We're grateful for you.
Oh, thank you. So I wanted to begin. I got a little something different going on today, right? That's one thing about a behavioralist. We're going to come do the same thing but a different way.
Okay.
Right? Because we got to keep up with you, right? So if you don't know, my name is Lucid Timidity. That's my stage name. I have what is called schizoaffective disorder. And I also have 15 years of experience in working in the social service industry. So within that 15-year time span, because of my schizoaffective disorder, which is basically a chronic mental illness composed of bipolar disorder and schizophrenia, right? And so what happened there is just I got the lucky gene pool, both running my family, so I got lucky. So what that means is that my bipolar symptoms can trigger my schizophrenic symptoms. And with a late onset, I was able to learn the mental health system and able to give a system to myself so I am my best medicine. Okay? So what I want to do is, because I've been through the services, because I've worked in LA County, that's originally where I'm from, born and raised in LA, but my dad's roots are here. My family is huge. In fact, his mother is the first of 15. So my family is quite large. And that's my right over there, my cousin. And she is a model. She's a model, and you can find her at Goddess Booty. So if you got some fashion, slim thick over there. But moving on to who Lucid Serenity really is me stepping away from the corporate world because I saw a Black clinician harm a Black child who a mother was crying out for a Black teen to understand. And it broke my psyche in the sense that I saw my own family in the situation. And I said, okay, this is not working, right? And I said, I can either be here and help individually, one by one, or I can build a platform and create a space where medicine can be done. And so that is what Lucid Serenity and Trying to Be Safe Space is. I'm pursuing my dream as a professional dancer because dancing has always been my dream. So I said, hey, if y'all not gonna get together in the corporate world, I'm gonna got too much ass to be on my hair and rhythm for y'all to be fucking right and just being immoral, right? So my goal is to use my passion for dance. I have mine. I don't know if you guys know what that is. Both my grandmothers on both sides of my family are pastors. Okay? So I was always in church. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They were at the church. So I also performed a lot. And so I grew up dancing. And so recently, this year, I actually took 3 months of professional heels dancing. It was my first form of formal dancing, and I loved it. The instructor was just amazing. She's from Russia, so this is a different style of dance that I'm experiencing. But though I'm going to be giving a demonstration of dance, it's going to be quite different. Okay. So, in addition to Lucid Serenity, who is my stage name for professional dancing, Shiny P Safe Space is my psychoeducation platform where I use TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook to vlog my life, to show people how to take care of themselves with mental illness and other challenges. And also, I psychoeducate, where I try to make fun topics about things that are kind of hard to talk about or weird to talk about, right? And I give people a safe space to ask questions, to be themselves, respond genuinely and openly to them. Model the safe space in a sense, right? Then I have mindful twerking. Yes, this will sound, I think you can find it on Instagram.
No, we want to find it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called mindful twerking. That is the best way to get to all my platforms. It's connected to my Facebook. If you get to mindful twerking on Instagram, you'll get everywhere, okay? So with mindful twerking, guess what, guys? Before I don't know, some of you guys don't know what it is, and some of y'all too, okay? Because I've been up here once or twice. For the people that know, I forgot to tell y'all that mindful twerking got invited on an actual TV show. It's called Legacy Makers. It's in its 2nd season. It's supposed to air in 2025 somewhere. So at first, it's a big deal because at first when I applied, I had done a challenge to myself called Notice in November. And I said, I'm just going to put myself out there. Hence, I was here every Tuesday. And I said, I'm just going to apply for all the weird things that come on my feed. That was one of them. I was like, oh no, he's not gonna, accept me. I have an OnlyFans. Just go. It doesn't cost me anything to go. And I said, okay, just do it. Show me your OnlyFans and everything because my OnlyFans is there to be a safe space for open consent for teens. So there's no pornography. It's about body positivity. It's about being connected to yourself, and that's what mindful twerking is. And so for me to pass the interview and get the invite and then get the TV clearance is a huge deal because initially I was told no because of the OnlyFans, but now they're supportive of it because they understand the space. So I want to give an example of mindful twerking. Last time, if you want to go check the footage before, I can't remember exactly what Tuesday, I gave a more example of a fitness version of what we would do in a mindful twerking workshop. Today I'm going to give an example of a mindfulness. So we're going to be extremely present, right? And we're just going to feel what we feel, right? And so I want to model that, but guess what? I just been in my dream all night. It's 2024, kicking my ass, but I've been living my dream too, right? So I told this young artist, I said, I came here the very first night and I think I walked in while she was singing and I was like, oh, I need to dance to that girl's song. Where is your music? Get it to me. And so I asked her, I said, I want to bring one of your songs to life. And she gave me this song. And she was like, I have other music, but I instantly connected to that song. It was all the medicine that I needed in that moment for myself. So it turns out I was planning on being present to that song, being mindful, and she was planning on singing that song tonight. Wait. Both of our dreams is to dance. My dream is to dance with the live singer. Her dream is to dance with this, to sing with the live dancer. Right? what I want you guys to help us do is be present because you know what? We are enamored with each other that we want to watch each other, but we need to be present with you, right? So help us, give us permission to be us, right? Permission to take up space, right? So we're gonna take some deep breaths to help us settle because look, this is okay. So I'm gonna teach you. I think it was breathing, deep breathing she had us do. It was great reset for me. Thank you, sis. But I would love to show you another style of breathing. It's called four by four breathing, I think it's called. So we're gonna inhale for 4, we're gonna hold for 4, we're gonna release for 4. We're gonna do that 4 times. It's gonna be a real nice reset, okay? I'm gonna count you guys in, okay? Ready? Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Release. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Release. 1, 2. Inhale. 3, 4. We're holding. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your own breathing pattern. Ooh, I felt that. I thought, yeah, I didn't even do this, y'all, but I felt that shit. Okay. Thank you for the space. So, mindful twerking, one of the things that is most important is I help you understand. I take the science of behavioral therapy and refine the mindfulness of aerobics and presence and give you medicine in a session that's kind of like zero for the black belt, right? So, we create what's called I don't want this. This helps us understand what we're going to put on our manifestation sticky note and our release napkin. And so to help you kind of understand what that concept is, I hate being late. I hate being late. Well, you're going to be late all the time, right? Do you need to release procrastination? And do you need to manifest punctuality? Do you see how the brain thinks different versus attacking me? This helps you to see different pathways to get to where you want and to understand and accept that this is what's happening and I'm being intentional on my thought pattern to have different, right? So the napkin is to like literally like that all the way, right? You're the right on the napkin, you're the right on and that manifestation sticking up, you're gonna make sure that's on you because we're gonna put the work into that and you're gonna see that come to fruition. I can't tell you how many times I've done this. And I'd be like, dang, I know this. So I'd love to show you how to be mindful. There's not going to be a coil. I'm just going to be with my body, with how my body wants to be. Sound good? Yes. All right, come on, Icy. Hey, WordUp. I'm Anna, aka Icy Ann. I'm really happy to be here. I'm a writer. I've been writing since I was 5. So yeah, I'm a neo soul kind of alternative. I got a bunch, like not a bunch of music out, but I got music out on my platforms. And I'm lucky enough to be here with a dancer that wants to like dance to my music. So
Oh, yeah.
so that's some love. I mean, we never did it like this. So I was gonna do it without the like track, but I went ahead and added the track. I'm just gonna sing over the track. I usually do it without it, but just to give my lady the real feel. Okay. Yeah, I got a mic that I can. It's not this. Shout out to innovation, y'all. Make some noise for Icy and this is really. Let's go. All right, y'all. Let's get it. I sit here waiting, contemplating decisions I need to make it. Scared to and all the hurt I sit there and take it. Wish I could better, wish I could never get my own, get involved, turn around and neglect it. Feeling to the wrong hands, never really get a chance to who I was now. I'ma show you who I really am. And I'm coming back 10 times, 100 times, take back what you stole, never had a chance, didn't get my way. Really sucks to say, wish it wasn't this way, wish it wasn't this way. Was lost for so long, did it seem like I would make it? Tried to knock me down so I couldn't find my way. I know I'll be great one day, my mind tried to tell me that I ain't, but you know that it's cap, gotta make it happen. We aren't the same, you ain't even in my lane, talking down on my name like you know me, but really, you don't know a dang thing. That just goes to show me that you a lame, trying to fit in, stay in your place. Look in my face, like you my friend, talking behind my back. Man, it's so wicked. And I'm glad I saw it with my own eyes. So we ain't kicking it, never goodbye. You ain't solid, just admit it. God forgive, won't forget. Wish I knew better. Wish I would've never met you. Didn't have to give my all for you to get involved, turn around and neglect it. Fell into the wrong hand, never really had a chance to who I was. I'ma show you who I really am. And I'm coming back 10 times, 100 times, pulling it up. On it. Wish I knew better. Wish I would've never met you. Didn't have to give my all for you to get involved, turn around and neglect it. Fell into the wrong hands, never really had a chance to who I was. I'ma show you who I really am. And I'm coming back 10 times, 100 times, pulling it up. Now we're not together, I seem to feel so much better. Now that I know better, I somewhat regret you. You wish I knew better. Wish I wouldn't have let you fell into the wrong hands. But now I am so much better love. So much fun. I have no idea what I look like, right? I'm just present. Thank you. I want to tell you guys a few things. Before I go, I'm going to leave you with this. 2021, I experienced. Okay? With me? You can hear me? Yeah. Alright. 2021, I experienced my very first episode of psychosis. I need you all space with me. And not end well. And it didn't be still great, right? 2022, I experienced psychosis again. Also under treatment for 24 hours. And also encountered another sexual encounter. I've experienced in 2022 as well. I was hit by a car, and the car actually hit my body. 2023, I experienced the malpractice. So I said, oh gosh, my never on tangent. So I'm going to do what I'm supposed to be doing. And I tell you that because there's no way you know that by looking at me. In addition to, I experienced police brutality in 2023. As a result, the malpractice actually triggered a psychotic episode, which made it where I can't work in the field anymore because that's not going to not happen, right? Malpractice, right? So that sent me into a situation where I experienced police brutality. right? Because they don't have to know mental health. In fact, my job, funny as it was to be a barrier between the police and our clients, right? So I don't say that to transfer that onto you, right? I feel my timeline on purpose. On my Instagram, people with no limbs living their best lives. People whose faces blown off, still pursuing their very best lives. This is someone who we can see, okay, we can make an excuse for, yet they have not made an excuse for themselves. And I say, I know you guys have war stories too. I can feel them, hear them. Remember, every day is a gift, and every bit of mobility is a gift. Always remember, if you have the option to move, do it anytime you feel necessary. Because mindful's working, we believe when you own your rhythm, you own your journey. Thank you guys.
Make some noise one more time for Lucy Serenity. Yeah. Mindful twerking, that's so dope. That's only some stuff that women can get away with. And they're talking about mindful thrust. You know what I'm saying? Manifest it. You can't do that. Dirty wine. Positive dirty wine. Mindful wine, dude. Just keep it focused. Let's just loosen it up. Come on, fellas. No. I think that'll work for you. Alright. We'll keep this thing going. Some of y'all face it so serious. I hope you know these are jokes. Fucking sociopaths. Stop staring at me like that. No, not you, though. Not you. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing going. How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling all right? Y'all really appreciate the mindful thrust. Some of y'all need to be promoting more mindful thrust. All these kids out here and shit need to be manifesting some abstinence with your mindful thrust. Child support. Anyway, we're gonna keep this thing going. Don't say the C word in here. Somebody gonna get PTSD. Child support. Goddamn. Like, calm down. Calm down. Y'all ready for the next artist? Let me hear you say word up. This next artist is gonna be experienced, for sure. He is always a vibe, and I hope that y'all ready because we have all types of art and all types of artists. Please put your hands up. Take a couple seconds. All right. Okay, well, no, we're gonna give him a second. Okay, I'm gonna do a poem now. Okay. This is called Letter to the Clan. You my nigga. You my nigga, and I mean that from the bottom of my balls. Ain't no need for no pause because you my nigga. Nigga. You probably don't even understand where I'm coming from, so let me go ahead and break it down for you, my nigga. See, I understand a couple things about the N-word before the slang became so catchy. We went from being kings and queens of Africa referred to as niggas over to Spain where black was negro. Bring it on home to where the slaves were named and I was born here. So shit, niggas all out here. It's crazy because it went from striking fear. Hey, y'all over there. Trevor. Anyway, niggas all out here. It's crazy because it went from striking fear to becoming a term of endearment used by the victims it was meant to strike fear in. See, if a brother hasn't come around my hood, what you might hear is you my nigga. And I mean that from the bottom of my balls. Ain't no need for no pause because you my nigga. Nigga. Now let me go ahead and bring this full circle. Please consider this as an intellectual confession, and maybe you can start to question all the bullshit that's been added to your digestion. See, I believe that when you're born, you're placed on the exact same planet that everyone else is. So because you're born, you have value. That means that no one else has more or less value than you do. So that means that hatred comes from lack of self-value because the way you see yourself is how you project onto things around you. That means if I show you hatred in any type of way, that's only me showing you a part of myself that I hate. That's why there's no need to be fazed when hatred sits your way, because ultimately that's just that person revealing a hole that there is no feeling without love. Now, I don't understand what happens when a slave falls in love with their captor, but this what happens when you make tools from disaster. My nigga, see, you bind speak the ghetto patois, and you gotta get the language. We came from that pain and anguish, and guess what? We done playing the victim. I can't call for equality without truly believing in it, so in my eyes, we equal. So that must mean that you must call me a nigga because you think they would see a nigga if he was in my shoes. You call me a nigga because you think that you would beat a nigga if you had my feet. But that just means that you don't appreciate you, and that's what niggas do. You could be a bigot and it's cool because it's ignorant niggas too. It's crazy that you call me a nigga because that's exactly what I see when I see you, my nigga. Gotta watch what you're doing when creating certain terms. So when I was younger, I thought the word was all good. Once they all found out it was wrong, and you wish you motherfucking would. Now I realize we just ain't loving each other enough. If I can't accept you, I can't accept me. Deep down, I know that we are the same. So if I'm a nigga's what we are. Peace. Hard on. Anyway, we're gonna keep this thing going. If y'all, some of y'all look real serious. I'm sorry, was that offensive? I don't care. Anyway, yeah, so I'll get it. It's funny though, because I had this like 80-year-old woman ask for that poem. She was like, "Do you have one poem? What poem you talking about?" She was like, "You my nigga." I was like, "Oh shit." I was out of town. I was like, "Yeah, got somewhere." Anyway, we're gonna keep this thing going. If you're ready for this next artist, let me say, uh-huh. If you're really ready, let me say, uh-huh. Well, thank you very much. Please put your hands together, clap it up, and show some love for Ninja Zombie. Mama, try to keep me home. Show some love. Fucking street. I was taking up the key. Trying to serve it to the street. Couple niggas had beef, so I had to cheat. I got homies burning too. I got homies burning.
Y'all ready? Let's go.
Straight from the underground, it's going down. All night of terror. You can bet one step, it's a fatal error. Monsters, roots, gonna get shot. It's a zombie here to save the night, whether or not. Bringing shot after shot, no retreat, no surrender. It's relentless on the witness, and I'm ready for the victory. Yes, but here comes a bloody ass, better talk in action. You've been in action, now you're on a fuck. Yeah, which really finished dead with explosions. I blew up the haunted house, out with compulsion. Blessing, this shit fast. Compulsion words I dropped from the chopper and got swallowed by a shark. But I was going straight up, jumped up the water, rifle. One something is no gets water. Everything don't like it, you just never prepared for it. I'm zombie, out on this night of terror. It doesn't get any better than this. All the REM police force that kill all the terrorists in a hijack. I got clapped by the shooter. I took them to the head, but I'm not getting in the looters war and the looters war. Back flipping, kick it. Down and work, up, down, left, moving, come, swimming, moving, rolling, sleeping on the seas. Strike light like a tiger rolling out the shadows. Take over, get beating over, copy, and I'm gonna fast and quickly with the giant brothers and four too strong. Back into the rescue, invasion, the ice, attack, get into the left, dragon with the right, in my house. So it's like a dragon,
help me y'all. I know I don't be singing. And I wrote this song, and it's one of my favorite songs, but I do struggle to perform it, just like anybody else. Okay? Open mic. Born in sin, I was cursed. I was gold, we insane. The losses in my life, I couldn't see what was the gain. I couldn't see a way to heal from the hurt and the shame. How the stress I was under was affecting my brain. I was so scared at first, so confused, so afraid. I had to make a choice. Only choice there was to change. Started reading more books, fasted and went plant-based. I used herbs as medicine, meditated every day. Cutting time, spawns and chords, releasing old beliefs. Reimagine how I see myself, recreate reality. Align mind, body, spirit. Align mind, body, spirit. Align mind, body, spirit. Reemerge, a new being. Remember who I was, remade me into me. I got to raise my frequencies. Work through that piece in particular, maybe have y'all participate, give me some snaps, but I gotta figure out the beat, and it's on my heart. On my heart. Because it is a huge aspect of my journey. This mic wouldn't even be a mic if Ascension didn't occur in my life. So I had to definitely make a choice not to be a regular St. Louis girl and to do something different. Because I definitely didn't have this vision. And I'm just so appreciative again. Seriously, it's been a day. I've only slept 2 hours, and this dedication right here. This is really dedication right here. I'm a little delirious, but I'm thankful and I'm grateful. I'm holding by hostage. How are you feeling? Yes, sir. Okay. Well, if y'all could please do me one more favor and clap it up for Encore STL. We've been streaming live tonight, and they've been broadcasting strictly restreamed to our sessions, and all this incredible technical aspect, this addition, this aesthetic has been provided by Encore. So big shout outs. And y'all, I'm gonna throw it to your host, Louis Completion. Peace.
Y'all do better than that. Make some noise for energy. This is for energy. This is for all of y'all. Hopefully it sees you off well. Look at you out here surviving. Not only surviving, you thriving, growing, becoming exactly who you want to be. Might seem unnoticed, but I see you making it through. And if you ain't heard, I'm proud of you. Making it past those times when pain shrouded you in darkness, the universe only clouded you because it knew it would take storms of rain for you to grow. The most resilient flowers need a lot of water and a lot of room, and it took a lot for you to bloom. Rainy days letting the tears flow went straight to your roots, reinforced you until you became a force to be reckoned with. It is true that beautiful things require defense mechanisms for protection, but you learning how not to pull the trigger on what triggers you. Who told you to be all grown and stuff? Maturity looking good on you too. Definitely don't look like what you've been through. You look fine. Got haters thinking your life been sweet. See, they wasn't there when the hard times crowded you and you plowed right through. Made it look simple while you was at it too. They'll never understand the complexity of attaining your peace or simply maintaining. Won't catch what built your instinct or how hard it was for you to drop guard and move with your heart. Shit, you got here with your strength and your smarts. Ancestors thought of you before you was even thought of. Fighting spirit, even when you wish to be a pacifist, you move to a better future because you have true memories on how bad the past can get. Yet you're here. Same you, just elevated a universal class of it, starting to believe the things that you always knew. Look at you, out here surviving. Not only surviving, but you thriving, you growing, becoming exactly who you want to be. Might seem unnoticed, but I see you making it through. And if you ain't heard, I'm proud of you. Thank you guys. Make sure you get a green girl on your way out. Get some of those edibles. If y'all didn't know, Energy is also a DJ, and she over here plugging it up, so I think she's gonna put some vibes on. DJ Energy.